My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Arachir Galadurathan, head of the modding team of Divide and Conquer. Is that how I normally say it? And welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on in the sunny deserts of Khand, as our army under Palando the Blue returns to Sterlatza, the site of Alatar's death, where we shall receive vengeance for the taking of the Blue Wizard. Oibamari will shortly fall into our hands. We'll be able to get a better idea of what's happening around us up there with our vast network of towers coming back under our control. In Korandash, I've had a little look over Kuzaima's army again, and it is actually relatively trashy, let's be honest. There's a unit of Southron pikemen, which is good. There is a unit of Hirondor mercenaries, to be honest. There's only 10 of them. Yes, there are Mumakil, but Mumakil are actually relatively easy to kill if you've got mobility. It's only really Kuzaima himself who will be the threat, because Black Snake Guard are a very good bodyguard. That being said, I am going to remain in Korandaj, and the reason for this is that I can get the cavalry out of the city at the start of the battle, and then as the enemy tries to then funnel themselves through the gate, we can just charge everything into the sides of them. And of course, in Korandaj, we do take away the Mumakil altogether, because they can't get through the gate. Unless he can break the wall down, which he won't be able to do because he's not got any siege. So that's the current plan with that. As you can see, we'll retake Chelkar with Khan Arkish, and in the north we'll then assess what's happening further. But first we need to return to Sterlatza and reclaim it. Now, the last episode generated a lot of controversy with quite a few people. Some people outright saying they're just not going to watch anymore because Alatar is dead, which I did find bizarre. I mean, come on. We've only known him for a turn. No one's emotionally attached to him. And also, of course, people venting frustration for my poor performance in the battle, which I spoke about in the Angmar episode. A lot of people suggested I should just reload the save. And for all of my great many flaws pertaining to Medieval 2, specifically with cheesing the AI and indeed just outright cheating, one thing I do not do is save scum. I live with my decisions and I move forward. And Ankanto has been slain. We didn't have a proper image for that. He was slain ages ago. Oh, no, it was only last turn, wasn't it? At last, Ankanto, Inquisitor of Mordor, has met his end upon the blade of a foe. Although the Inquisitor tried desperately to fulfill the task the Dark Lord gave him, his foes proved too much for the man, and he has fallen to the doom of all men. It is truly a joyous day for the free peoples. Damn right. You're damn bloody right there, son. Right. There we are. Oh, I've merged them. I didn't want to merge them. Bugger. Right, let's just take it back, get it out of the way. Oh, the great beasts are in the city. What a waste of great beasts. And the 2 temple units that remain, Palando will smash them all. Now, is Palando the one who is Blacklock Engineers? I think he is. So I'm afraid, whether you like it or not, we are going to press on with only Palando. There will be no Alatar. And I'm really not bothered. I mean, yes, I get generals killed all the time, and Alatar and Palando are unique, but Alatar just had a standard elite dwarven bodyguard. It wasn't like he had a totally unique unit like Sauron's bodyguard or Aragorn's bodyguard. It's a unit that we will be able to use, so I really didn't see it as that much of a problem. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's turn all of that back on. Oh, I've been asked about this so many times. To get the UI to look like this, just press the escape button on your keyboard, click the UI options, and just tick the minimal UI button. I can show you. I can show you on the fly right now. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. That's the normal UI. And if I tick that button, that's the alternative UI. So it's not a mod feature. It's in the base game. You can use it in Med 2 as well. So do use it as often and as readily as you like. Right, everyone else, just stand as close behind them as possible. We'll figure out what we're going to do with you in a moment. Now it's shooting at us. Bring those doors down. Ah, we lost a man. Oh, sounds like we lost another one. Oh, goodness, they're falling like flies. No! Oh, it missed. Someone behind us just died by the sounds of it. Of course, remembering that I increased the damage that towers now do. So they are far more deadly than they were before. And assaulting a city is actually quite a challenge now. Oh, he's just burnt alive. Goodness. And he's dead again. Goodness gracious. I may have improved him too much. No, I jest. If anything, there's been a suggestion on Total War Center, which I fully agree with, and will probably make its way into whatever version is next, unless the team disagree with me. And that is a suggestion to severely improve the strength of gates and walls, and make it so that in order to bring down the upper level walls, like in the large cities and cities, you'll need multiple catapults. The biggest difference, however, is going to be potentially, I'm all for it, but I'll wait and see what the team says, but I'm game. And that is the introduction of, or not the introduction of, but to make battering rams take a lot longer to bring down a gate. So it's no longer just a sure thing after about, I mean, how long does it take? It takes almost no time at all. Like, for example, this gate has fallen in with 8 shots, I think, of the catapult. In terms of actual time, I think we're talking about 30 seconds of real lifetime. And the suggestion is to make it go up to more around sort of 2-3 minutes.
The gates are down.
So you actually have to endure the wall, the defenders on the walls, the towers, the fact that they won't fall easily. Right, bring down that wall and then we'll take down some of the units that are on top of it naturally. Yes! Right, now what I'd really like is to get you into the city where possible, so that we can shoot the...
We are through the enemy's walls.
Yeah.
Let him who defies us lay in peril.
I want to be able to shoot the great beasts, but I'm not sure. Even if we move you like right to there, I don't think you'll be able to do it. Oh, especially when you're teleporting, apparently. What on earth is going on? Right, we'll swap to the mortar shot. Ah, apparently you can do it already from there. Goodness, your range is insane. Oh, you can. If I press delete, will it follow the, will it track the... We'll have to wait till they shoot the next one. It wasn't in position yet. Every time I tell people that to track arrows you need to press the delete button, I always think they're going to think I'm trolling. Because it sounds like the Alt F4 thing again, doesn't it? It says you need to select the unit that you want to follow and then press the delete button. Which sounds exactly like... select the unit you want to follow. Oh, it totally does follow it. Oh, that is awesome. Black ball of death flying towards the great beast. Come on. No, he's overshot it. You've overshot it, mate.
We have cut off the serpent's head.
Ah, yes, the other one did it, though. One of the beasts fell.
Without their head.
Next shot, please. Look at that bird's eye view it gives you of the battlefield. That is awesome. Come on. No, that one's way too far to the left. No, that's massively out of range, friends. Anyway, we don't need to watch them shoot every single one. Who's on the walls over there? Temple Marksman. We can shoot those once you've fired off these last few mortar shots. Alright. Shoot that wall again. Yes, and another load of the enemy goes down.
We are through the enemy's walls. Let him who defies us lay in peril.
Right, shoot those marksmen on top of the wall there with your grape shot. You might get some kills. Grape shot is very, very, very difficult to actually see, I always find. Oh, look at this guy. What is he doing? Oh, you can see it hitting the walls there, though. Hello, friend. You appear to be on the wrong side of the wall. Look at all the arrows bouncing off. Target practice. I didn't even realise arrows bounced off like that. So many little things you don't notice about the game because you just don't pay attention. Well, I don't pay attention. Right, cease and desist. We're not getting any further with that, are we? So, in order to bring down the great beasts, we need to ensure that we cut off the enemy on the northern side. So, let's send those in. Might as well send all 3 of them. We'll bring the crossbows closer because they're going to actually go in. Speed it up. What's the damage at the moment? 42, and we've lost 6% somehow. We've got to move! Axes of the dwarves! The dwarves are upon ye! Right, you're in. Hit them. You fellows, get up onto the wall and go through and kill the 10 marksmen. Right. And then...
We have taken the walls. Victory is well within our grasp.
Ah, yes, we are now shooting them.
And lose
Perfect.
heart.
Right, and then get the crossbows in, and hopefully you'll be able to shoot the great beasts.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
No, no, we're getting shot again. And another volley. Get him out, quick! He made it out, we're alright. Sorry, I'm in time 6 again, I'm going to be crucified. I don't know how they managed to get the walls back again. But they're down to only 3 beasts left. And even though our armor-piercing warriors are good, apparently they're not good enough. Our units plumbing out into the side there.
In time, our foe will surely see
Another
this
beast
and
has
lose
fallen.
heart.
Send in another elite. Oh, another beast has fallen. Let's get going. Now, obviously, we've lost an awful lot of Blacklock engineers there, but again, I'm just not too bothered. Oh, they're running a mock. Oh, I see, I see. Move in and assist them. They're still running a mock. Yep. Come on, crossbowmen. In we go. Now shoot it. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Bring it down, boys. Bring it down.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our
Yes,
foe
well
will surely
done.
see
Well
this
done.
and lose heart.
Now, run to the center. Pull everyone else back. Shouldn't have had them standing so close anyway. It's all folly. My approach is folly. And now we've just got to kill these wards, who are apparently an insanely powerful unit. I mean, I knew they were good, but I thought they'd go down relatively easily.
Our men have taken control of the city.
The tower's really acting as an extra unit here. We're going to have 38% of our army killed.
Great victories are like sweet nectar.
No, only
Come,
289.
Let us drink of the most rare
Only
and glorious
289, he
fruit.
says. We had to only kill about 160 people, and they took 2 men each before they died. But we don't really have to fight very many great beasts anymore, so it doesn't really matter that I let them just absolutely trample our Blacklocks to death. I suppose I could have put the Blacklocks on the walls, but I'm not bothered. I'm honestly not bothered. I'm sorry if you are, but I enjoyed that little battle, despite the fact that we took more losses than we needed to. And Stalutza is ours again. Now we just have to go and finish them on the field, and then that's Mordor dealt with. We can't actually upgrade Stalutza, so I'm going to sack it. I'm going to sack it to get some money back. Sacking our own capital city. Oh, what's that building? The Oricani Clan Hall, yes. Right, well, we'll leave behind them and them. And everything else can come with us.
We will engage them honorably.
Right, now we need to actually pay attention and beat the army. This time we are not guaranteed a victory, apparently.
We attack!
So it's the trolls we mostly need to worry about here. The troll catapults and then the trolls themselves once they finish with the catapults. And we're going to take on board feedback from last time by charging cavalry at them and sending the chariots to shoot the trolls in the back. Also, even though we attack them, we're going to stand far away from them So everyone just come and stand over here for now. And see what they do. Yeah, they've taken that hill. No surprises there. We're going to come round from this side. What are they actually going to do? Oh, they're in a really awful position. To be honest. Even though they've got the hill, they've set up on the slopes behind it, like idiots. Idiots will be idiots, I suppose. He says, knowing full well he's probably about to get most of his army killed again here, and to the chagrin of almost everyone viewing. Troll catapults get 4. That is so unbelievably unfair. The dwarves only get 2. Oh, no way do the trolls have a range like that. So badly annoying. Right, you are just going to have to run at them. We don't have the luxury of standing far away. Our archers aren't really going to be doing too much today, but we'll get them closer. Well, they are pulling away. Wind Riders hit them while they're on the flank. Or completely miss them and look like morons. Pull out, pull out. We only killed 1. We don't want to get in range of any of their archers, you see. And then I should have checked. Do they even have archers? I don't think they do. So we can run around them with impunity. As our army gets closer and closer, while they're focusing on our Wind Riders. Hit them again. Oh, they do have some archers. Temple Marksmen. Crossbows.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose
Pull the Wind
heart.
Riders out. Take the hill, quick, 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 quick. Not quick enough. Charge back in. We'll just pull away when they get too near. Ah, they made it up to the hill. Pull out, pull out. Come on, you buggers. There we are. Wind Riders. Charge back into those. But then they've gone up against an armor piercing unit, so we're alright. Alright, this time the troll catapults went down easier. And it has certainly been a lesson in how actually troll catapults aren't that great and are relatively garbage.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
No, it's just a case of bringing down the Legion and the Temple Wards. Based on feedback that I did receive from the last episode, I am going to, again, actively try to focus on the more important battles, but that will mean that I'm also not going to talk very much. And so that's the lesser of two, well, that's not the lesser of two evils, but that's the compromise, I'm afraid. I do not have the ability to speak non-stop and pay 100% attention. And to the man that does, then brilliant. I'm sure your life is wonderful. But for the rest of us mere mortals, I don't have that ability, I'm afraid. Why are you in melee? I'm sure I did not tell you to do that. So in order to pay more attention, I will just not speak much in the battles. But only, as I say, I'll only do it for these kind of key battles. Right, let's get the Wind Riders in now. "30 Temple Wards still alive. Wind Riders. Uruk-halberds in the back, please. Nice. Blanket charge across the board. Always nice to see. Still on Zarensville. Temple Wards still going down. We're going to lose those Stonefoot Warriors, but that's alright. They are Araucani's equivalent of trash, really. So move yourselves a bit closer to the enemy. Likewise, Ethos can now come up here. How many have we lost? 38% again so far. Why is there Wind Riders still over there? What are they doing? It's bizarre. And who have I not used? The Dwarven Catapult, of course. Well, now that the battle is pretty much over, I am going to go to time 6. We're probably killing more of our own men now, to be honest.
The enemy general flees like an old woman. Attack and break the will of his men.
How many of them are left? 6. Pull yourselves out, you're just dying. That's the only unit left that's actually still fighting.
The cowardly enemy general has been captured, while victory is well within our grasp.
Victory is in our grasp. Who is still fighting?
Great victories are like sweet nectar.
See, that's way better.
Come, let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
We lost that many, taking down an army a quarter of the size. Dear, dear. But then they did have a town, and I have made towers better. If you fight the entire town battle around the towers, you will take casualties. And obviously with the plans to make the walls a little bit stronger, it will make taking towns harder. Which is ideal, to be honest. Towns are, well, obviously with the arrow towers now, they are at least something you do have to think about a bit. But before that, there was no thought whatsoever in taking a town. There was no risk you were going to lose men to the towers, really. And it would take no time at all to just march in and take it.
Your faith and courage have triumphed.
There we are. Now we move for Amu. A couple of turns out. We've got Sturlatzer back. Unfortunately, mines are hinterland, which means they cannot be destroyed ever by anyone. Meaning, once you've upgraded them and built them, you've got them for life. Harad are coming back to try and reclaim Shelkar.
I will not waste words on you.
You're not going to get it to Baya. Tell you what we're going to do is we're going to nip over, take the village in sudden onslaught, and then we're going to stand on the bridge and say, "Come at us." And then as they cross the bridge, we'll then smash them with our horde of marauder cavalry.
Not one of us shall fail to give all in.
Khazad are going to be our chief enemy here. As I say, although the fact that Rune sent an army is a little distressing. But fortunately, in version 3, Gondor is much better. And so Gondor will be keeping Mordor busy. And we won't have to worry about them too much. Right, archers are going to go on this side. 2 other archers are going to go around the other side. Go over there. And the cavalry, I don't know what we're going to do with the cavalry. Have to think about that later. Light cavalry! But it makes sense to go in from multiple sides, so we'll part them around and dot them about there. Right. Start the battle. There is an enemy general within these walls, and they of course have Black Snake Guard, who are pretty good units. Stand over there. Now you have the ability of running away if it gets too dangerous, so we might well do that. And then there's another unit somewhere. Oh, I forgot the both of them. These javelin ones. Oh, they're perfect then. You javelin ones. Stand there. You fellows, move a bit closer. Move a bit closer. Not worried about the cavalry moving closer though, but the rest of you can. Alright. Now this is another occasion where of course I will ×6 it, because there's only 2 units. And we can give them a run around for a while. Provided they actually run, of course. Now Khazad do have their own mounted archers, and they are based on the Serpent Guard. They are a mounted version of the Serpent Guard. Are they moving over here to counter these? No, they're just kind of standing in the middle and dying. No, yep, they are moving over here. No, they're not. No, they can't decide. We are coming from too many sides. They do not know who to charge first. Right, move these guys to the sides. Keep firing. We'll get more and as many as possible. We've only killed 8% though, goodness. That's not good. Now they're finally chasing us down. Hit them! Hit them! Hit them! Are they going to follow us all the way? Yes, they are. Damn it! It's alright, the Marauders will get them now. Right, Javelin men, move closer. Let's finish these last ones off. It is unfortunate that they did make it to our archers, and apparently cut an enormous sway through the middle of them. Goodness gracious. There was like 5 Black Snake Guard. How have they killed that many? That is my question.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay.
That
we
is
are winning the
absolutely
battle.
ridiculous. They killed half the battalion, if not more.
Enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Come on, give them the javelins. No, don't follow. Right, now, you guys. Finish it.
We have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain. Let's see how these snakes fight. My lord, our men are in command of the city.
I thought he was going to tell me my general was dead then. I was like, you dare. He sounded distressed, but he was telling us something good.
Victory both righteous and well deserved. It cannot be said otherwise.
We lost more than we needed to, really, but the Black Snake Guard are faster than us, and apparently 6 of them is enough to take down over 100 archers. That is just utter nonsense. But there we are, of course. I mean, I have no doubt a horse charging into you is going to do some damage, but even with the fantasy setting and the increased mass that we've given horses, I wouldn't have thought that 6 would be able to do that much damage. Or I think there might have been 10 of them, sorry. Anyway, he's dead now. And they've thrown away their general by leaving him in the town like morons.
These are now our people's lands.
We shall leave behind those 60. Everyone else stand on the bridge. Oh, why? Why leave anything behind? If they take back the village, what do we care? We don't care. The village likes us enough. 608 population. Ah, Palando is now the conqueror of Khand. Palando is a turn out, or 2 turns out. 3 more turns before Oibamari goes, and then that is that all the rebels are mopped up other than Khazad-dum, and they've got the full garrison there. But we can join our 2 armies and siege them out. That's not a problem. We just have to hope we can fight off Serpent Lord Kuzaimar. We'll give it an end turn. And then this is likely to be the end of the episode. I think it's been marked by 1 poor battle and 2 poor battles and 1 okay one, to be honest. But it just surprised me how many people were not only... So obviously some people said, like, oh, you didn't fight that battle that well, but it doesn't matter, I was entertained. But it was interesting the number of people who were just outright almost enraged that I lost the battle again that had Alatar in it, and that I performed so quote-unquote poorly. So it's just a bit bizarre, really, isn't it? Ah, there we are. They have come. Captain Tabaya. What does he bring? Troll units. 2 units of them. 3 Southrons. There is a ballista, but that's not a problem. Oh, go on then. No, I'm not. I need to rebuild the installer today because it's Saturday. So no, I am going to save it there. Call it campaign. So, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. Do stay tuned, because the day that this video goes up, shortly afterwards, you'll see another announcement video telling you that the mod has been updated, and so all of the little bugs are now fixed, or will be fixed whenever that announcement video goes up. But it's going to be today because I'm recording this at 7 AM. It is currently 7:30 AM. And I will now just do the bug fixing and rebuild the installer and sneakily re-upload it. So I'll do an announcement video today as well. But until we speak again, dear friends, Navar Naden Penamad Melonin, and farewell.